Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and others at Great Millstone. I'm going to make this one, I'm going to try to make it quick. It says, new bill banning biblical views on sexual identity forces ministry to shut down conference. All right, I know most of you brothers ran into this article. A few of you did lessons on it. A few brothers did lessons on it, and I just wanted to share my thoughts, man. The more, they try to get rid of the Most High, the sooner their destruction comes. That's just what I was thinking when I looked at this article. I read a little bit into it. It says a new California bill is the reason Summit Ministries has decided to cancel their upcoming conference at Biola University outside of Los Angeles. The ministry is being forced to cancel due to the possibility that what they teach will go against the new California law, AB 294, an assembly bill that states that any book or conference that preaches against things like homosexuality or transgenderism cannot be allowed. AB 2943 states that any biblical books, including the Bible, cannot be taught, and anyone who does will risk being penalized. Same goes for preaching at a conference, hence why Summit Ministries had to cancel their conference at Biola University. So as you can see, two things, famine of the word, man, and also, the Lord is bringing his destruction closer. So they think that they can quiet the Most High, and they can't. They're not going to be able to, to stop these plagues from coming, man. So Salaki, give me a second. So second Esdras 15 started the 4th verse. I started one. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right. So, the Bible speaks against homosexuality because homosexuality has absolutely no gain or no sustenance for future generations. In fact, homosexuality is genocide. It's a form of genetic eugenics. All right. At first, it was a mental health issue. Okay. And now they want to make it, the normal thing. It's not normal. It never has been normal. Scriptures talk about that. Who changed that? Well, you know what? I get it. It's in Romans 1. But I'm going to read a little bit more of this and I'm going to go into that. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. It's more so dealing with these people that's against, whether it be of our nation or whether it be of these heathen nations. You see, the elites are pushing this agenda to whereas we're going to be persecuted for what we say. This ain't nothing new. It's just this new wave, this new ideology, this new world order is trying to erase the masculinity from the earth because they know first and foremost, the Lord is a man of war. All right. The Lord is a man. All right. And the Lord is for, that masculinity. All right. And that alpha male, that rulership mentality. And they're against that. So they're going to persecute us for being males, being men, and thinking like men. When you deal with your woman, man, they try to make you feel ashamed for being, for thinking like a man, for thinking like your natural self, All right, so for verse 4, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right. So that's what we have, man. We have, you know, them exceeding their limits when it comes to wickedness. So reaching that level of wickedness that they, the earth has never witnessed before. Now that they're no different from any other group. They're no different from any other occult, forcing people to their ideology. That's what these psychopaths and these people that don't want you to say anything about homosexuality and transgenderism and lesbianism, they're nothing more than an occult. All right. They practice sexual magic. They practice Satanism openly. Okay. And that's what that is. The promiscuity among the different lines of, whether it be male, female, they're trying to erase the lines that the Most High the boundaries that the Most High has set. Okay. So it says, therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. You see? So profane meaning outside of the temple. So these are things that's done outside of the Most High's will. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those days, in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And we are. All right, because they're trying to persecute the innocent, poor and righteous. They're trying to persecute us because our belief set is polar opposite to theirs. It only proves that the devil, so-called white man, is losing his mind. They're losing everything. Okay. And it's trying to force everybody to go down with them. So I'm going to get Romans, the first chapter. I'm thinking it's 25. Yep. Romans 1:25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. So the Most High is blessed because he created the earth. He created and gave men knowledge to sustain themselves. And here you go. You got these homosexuals and this transgender movement, this LGBTQA movement, who's trying to use their form of eugenics to sterilize and to corrupt the minds of people. All right. That's all it is, man. You can't thrive in a LGBT community. Cannot thrive except they reproduce, and they're not bringing that that those ideals of reproduction, which the Most High has given us from the beginning. In fact, they're embarging on our rights to be against anything that's against our nature. So to hell with homosexuality, to hell with LGBTQA, to hell with all of it. Okay? Because they're trying to quiet our voice. They're trying to force us to believe what they believe. All right? So they changed the truth of God into a lie, man. For this cause God gave, the Most High gave them unto vile affections. That's a vile affection. Trying to have sex with the same gender, or you can't reproduce. That's vile. That's vile. It's not nature. And it clearly shows you they're against the nature of God. They're against the nature of reproduction, gifts that we were given, and they're trying to embark on our rights. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. All right, homosexuality, lesbianism, that's all bullshit, man. That's all to sterilize and really to destroy communities, man. All right. They're evil minded, man. Homosexual, the whole LGBTQA, they're evil minded. They're radical. They're radical. They're very violent people. You know, it says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat, which is that those are the diseases you guys get, man. You know, and even as they did not like to retain in their knowledge God, slack it, and even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind. All right, meaning you can't. You're stupid, man. You know, to do those things which are not convenient. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. All right, so those that believe in this BDQA thing, your destruction is going to come nigh. You're not going to just stop the prophecies from coming to pass. All right. Sodom and Gomorrah was, they were examples, man, for future generations, man. To tell you that, it tells you that right out the bat, man. All right, and I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna close out. All right, so Jude is a good one too. But I'm gonna read 2 Peter 2. Slocky. All right. 2 Peter 2 and 2 and 6, it says, in turning this, Slocky, I'll start up. For if God, verse 4, for if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. So Sodom and Gomorrah, which they were known for being homosexuals, they violently tried to rape men. All right, and the Most High cast them down. All right, he burnt that city up, man. He turned that city into ashes. So how much more is he going? What he's going to do to America in the world that think it's okay to go against the nature of the Most High? All right, and delivered Lot, just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. And y'all have a filthy, wicked conversation here in America. You homosexuals, you lesbians, that's a filthy, wicked act, man. You're trying to destroy the family structure, man. You're trying to destroy the nature of man. All right. For that righteous man dwelling among them, in seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul, and is vexing our soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. And you're trying to force your ideology on the men of the Lord. All right, and on the world, you're no different from any cult. A cult, because I'm gonna say a cult, because that's sexual magic. All right, that put different demons on you. All right, so you're no different from any religious group enforcing people not to believe, enforcing people to believe what you believe. All right, except because it's the opposite of the truth, man. And with that, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash, A double honor to the apostles and elders that great millstones. This is I now your with the beloved truth. Hey man, this ain't nothing more than the famine of the word coming too, man. People gonna be desolate and people gonna be getting destroyed, man. And these plagues are gonna overtake this world just because of people's evil, wicked imaginations. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.